Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Something's going to happen to you. Traitors, saboteurs in your midst, they will promise them heaven and earth. They will give them anything they ask for in order to ensure that they get into you, they subjugate you. Now they have left the Lauren, having taken a Lauren and taken it to Sokoto. They now want to come into Oyo. They want to come into Ondo. Once they take over all those places, it's over for the Yoruba race. Over for you. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant doing Babiyala somewhere in Zaria. That is the future that awaits you. Now, our people must understand this very clearly, especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters. It is about time you stop supporting evil.
Present this constituency, and Kama, Anyaga Hapo, Ngaina President, Nandrola say, Lobua Honele Pishin Jojo, Alawakasu. Mr. President, only one thing in Gaforo, in the Chalanyego, Nyaninta, Nyanimo, when Gaforo no Gafo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu,
Thank you, distinguished Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe, Senator representing the good people of Abia South Territorial.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, men and women of goodwill. My name again still remains Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, known as the Gracial or the Sea of the Seer, preaching nothing but the undiluted truth. Upon this very platform, I have come again. Recently, Tinubu went to Abia State. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? He was in Abia State, probably looking for another young girl to press her breast. You know, your president loves pressing young girls' breasts. He's a pedophile. From the picture and the video evidences, president resting, look at upon all the places that he can rest his hand. It is on a young girl's breast, on a press here. If you look at the face of that girl, she is uncomfortable, signaling President iwere n'aka gbarie m obi. Iwere n'aka gbarie m obi. Ịmakwa n'aka mkpobe chọrọ ịkpọ mara overnight. That's whom your president is, helping the young girl. If you have a girl that have not reached of age, but you want the girl to form a breast by fire by force, you need to contact Tinubu. That is his new job. Contact him. Then he will help that girl to press the 10 like a pimple. Obapata n'ike. Obapata o nwere professional, o nwere certificate n'ime ya. Apart from Igbo drug and buying of Biafra people and destroying their businesses in Lagos, he also loves pressing nipples all over here very well. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, please. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi. So, there is something that our people used to say. That means if you are a friend with somebody, remove deceit from it. Tinubu went to Abia State. Then Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe, who speaks English in order this thing, Igbo convergence, he speaks English, then decided to speak Igbo to Buhari, to Tinubu, telling him to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. or Kosi Weme? Why don't you, is Tunumbu hearing Igbo? Why don't you speak to him eyeball to eyeball? Are you not a senator representing your own people? Senator under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu constituents. This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu senator. He couldn't tell Tunumbu eyeball to eyeball, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He decided to speak Igbo. Popotara ai Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tomorrow you people will say, oh, he talked to the Tunumbu Okuya. Other security apparatus, they are there. Why don't you speak what they can hear? Tell them to eyeball, release this man, he have not done anything. We love deceiving ourselves very well. We love it. We are perfect in deceit. Deceiving ourselves, lying to ourselves. The time that we needed to act, we cannot act. The time we needed to be sincere, we cannot be sincere. We just decide to lie to ourselves. And at the long run, we tell ourselves, oh, you are doing fine. Oh, you are wonderful. After lying to yourself. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, please. Preaching nothing but the undiluted truth to you. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi. Preaching nothing but the undiluted truth. We must continue. Forward ever, backward never. This very gospel must be preached, irregardless of whatever you think. Irregardless of the lies and propaganda championed by a lot of people. This very truth must be preached. This very truth must be preached. And we go on, please. Preaching nothing but the undiluted truth is the main deal. Now, after he spoke in the language that Tunumbu do not understand, the people that they are deceiving, they were clapping for him, shouting his praises in English. Why don't they shout it in Igbo? They were shouting it in English. We must stop deceiving ourselves. Today is the day that I knew that this man can speak Igbo though I have seen him speak Igbo. It's not as if this is the day, but in open gathering like this, in a gathering such as this, where you need to tell the drug president of Nigeria, release this very man. He has not done anything. He refused to tell him. He used Igbo to tell him, Popotara anyị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Which they will later tell him, when they ask him, what does that mean? He will tell them, no, we mean lock him. We just decided to speak Igbo so that the people will think us that we told you. All of their hands are in what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Forget about the pretense. Forget about the pretense. All of their hands, for none, is in what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I want to let them know, if anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have become politically irrelevant. They should go back to check when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting, the type of hospitality that they were giving them, the type of attention that they were giving them. Once they talk, they listen, because they want them to silence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After they help them to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they should go back and check. Then why is it that the same presidency or the same people who gave us this hospitality no longer value us? It is called when you sell your brother. The buyers will not even trust you, because you are a sellout. My name again is Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, please. I want you to know me through my voice. That is the reason why I always tell you, know me through my voice. In the coming days and in the coming months, they will understand. When you were busy jumping up and down from pillar to post, saying, oh, your land is this, your land is that, though you know that we are fighting the demons that have suppressed all of you. Today in Ogun State, I think, Ogun State, they are trying to give Ogun State seaport. Seaport. In Nigeria, the only region very close to the Atlantic Ocean is us. 18 nautical miles to the Atlantic Ocean, but no seaport. Lagos, that you people are celebrating, is 64 nautical miles to the Atlantic Ocean, but they have seaport. Who is deceiving who? They will tell you that your land is landlocked, right? But they pass through your backyard to take goods to Lagos. Who is deceiving who? Who owns the Bight of Biafra? And why do they change the Bight of Biafra, the name Bight of Biafra, and name it Gulf of Guinea? So that they can deceive you that your land is landlocked. Are you listening to me? Any goods coming to Africa, the international sea where they pass, is the Gulf, is the Bight of Biafra. That's the name of that place, Bight of Biafra, not Gulf of Guinea. They willed it to Guinea. And one thing that you people do not know, Guinea is where the Fulanese descended from. That is the throne of all the Fulanese. That was the reason why a man from Jigawa told you people that the oil in Biafra land is their oil, because they turned Bight of Biafra to Gulf of Guinea. That is the hometown of all the Fulani, but they have no foothold in Guinea. Am I preaching right, please? Am I speaking nothing but the undiluted truth? Are you learning anything from this very program? In case if you don't know anything, they have deceived you, and deceived you. Took your waterways. The Fulani hegemony took your waterways and renamed it theirs. All the way from Guinea. You want to control seaports, waterways in Biafra and Ambazonian territory. Because as far as I know, the only people that control that waterways is the Ambazonia and Biafra. Not even Cameroon. Cameroon is cut out of it. Ambazonia and Biafra. They want to control it. From that waterways, Bight of Biafra, till Europe, any distant goods coming must pass through that Bight of Biafra to Africa. Are you getting it? Even sometimes when Europe wants to bypass, what are they calling these very people? Bombarding their ships. What are they calling them? They pass through the Gulf of Bight of Biafra to where they are going, not Gulf of Guinea. Whenever you call it Gulf of Guinea, you sell your seaport to Fulani. They know what they are doing. They play you fast game. Guinea is their homeland, and they need to rename your waterways their homeland. What is conquering? What is conquest all about? Can anybody give me an example of conquest? In case if you don't know what conquest is all about, this is the real conquest. But those of us are here to tell the people the undiluted truth. That is, if you need to know and if you want to learn. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashibrobi, and the truth which I brought upon this very platform, I am praying to Elohim. Let it save me. Nothing more, nothing less. Let it save me. Our own people have gone through a hard time, and we say never. Enough is enough. We must consistently continue to preach, and in order to evangelize this very message to the deaf ears and the deaf walls, to those who feel that they are deaf to hear the truth. They must understand that truth stands, and truth is respecter of no man, because truth is blind. Let us go, please. Now, how many of you remember the program that I played at the beginning, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling the Yoruba people that if you continue to support the Fulanis, you are setting yourself up like Hausa peasants? That is one thing that our own people brought into our own land. Regrouping Fulani. How many of you know that even Fulani is in our backyard now, Kogi? Kogi? Fulani is dragging land in Kogi. In Kogi, you have the Igbos. How many of you know? Is it not Kogi? You have the Igbos there. They are now in our backyard. The Ebira people must know that the Fulanis are deceiving them, attending their kingship ceremony, celebrating the king. Such is deceit. They have done it to the Hausas. They have done it to Yoruba. If you hear Afonja, they respect Afonja. In fact, they can bow at the Ukwara of Afonja. Afonja thought that he is controlling them. Never knew that he is setting himself up for destruction. Up till the time they circled Afonja, the people of Afonja ran away, because Afonja never listened to his own people. These very people can worship Afonja, can watch the footstep of Afonja. At the end of the day, when they saw that they have chased Afonja people very far away, they spied Afonja. They themselves spied Afonja. In fact, they called all their warriors, and Afonja was still bragging that he controls them. Never knew that they have prepared to buy him. They spied Afonja while Afonja was standing. They use arrows, shoot Afonja to the extent that the arrows that they shot, the amount of the arrows that they shot on Afonja, never allowed Afonja to fall down. The arrows pinned Afonja. He died while standing up. Ebira people must know that. Ebira people must know that the problem that we have in Nigeria are these very unethnical human beings. Ebira people must know. Ebira people must know, from east to west, from west even to the deepest in the north, to the thickest of the widest desert, which is Sambisa. They call it a forest, but it is a desert. Is that how forests look like, please? Can you remind them the meaning of forest? Sambisa is a desert. The biggest desert in the history of Nigeria. Sambisa encompasses about 3 states or 5 states in the east. The entire 5 states. It is Sambisa. Very, very big. To the extent that you can fly Sambisa for days and you have not gotten out of Sambisa. That is one thing that people don't know. Sambisa is very, very big in landmarks. That for days you are still in Sambisa. That is the reason why the terrorists took it as their home, where they settle and pack the motor that they will use to take over the east. They want, after taking over the east, they will press towards the Benin, towards the Niger, towards Mali. That is how they want to take over the entire Africa, not just Nigeria. If Nigeria, they take over Nigeria, they will press towards Niger, they will press towards Mali, Because every living thing that you have in that animal kingdom called Nigeria will be a terror. They will unalive the indigenous people. That is their plan, and they are working heavily on it. That is the reason why I told you that Kwara State is gone. When Mazi was telling them that Ilorin is gone. Ilorin is located in Kwara State. And as a matter of fact, the first settlement of the Fulanis, where Afonja ruled, the kingdom of Afonja, is now fallen. It is now called Emir instead of Oba. It is now Emir. And the Yorubas are not having any problem with these very people who took over their kingdom. But they are having problem with the Igbos that they took over their kingdom. Ife land was Igbo. Ife land was Igbo before they came. Ijebu Igbo was Igbo before they came. They said they descended from heaven. These very people and their story. I laugh at them sometimes. When they talk, I wonder if these are supposed scholars that they tell you, oh, they are scholars. Talking like even a child, have not spoken the way they speak. You must know, I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, please. The truth which I preach upon this very platform will guide and protect me. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi. The only thing I preach upon this very platform is truth, because it's just like a beacon of light. It navigates through every obstacles. And for those who cannot see obstacles, they can be able to see wide the obstacles that they face. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, and let the truth which I bring upon this very platform save me. That is the only thing I beg Elohim. Am I begging Elohim any other thing? Apart from life, health, for me to eat, which is the main problem, for me to eat, and then not any other thing, give us freedom, and then save me through my truth. Let it save me. That's just it. Nothing more, nothing less. And also, I beg him for the safety of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is my secret prayers every day. I put it out. Because Mazi Simon Ekpa is just a saint who have come to save his own people, knowing fully well that the Savior Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that came, our own people betrayed him. But our own people are very, very cowardice in nature. They keep on betraying their finest just for the altar to gather in the tables of the Fulani. Don't you know who I am? I belong in Abuja. I go to Abuja. Chineke Kundara. They will be everywhere blowing when can ozu. Anakwa. And then they will put on red cap, and then put numero ọkụkọ on it. Nezuzu na-agagharị. Do you know who I am? I am Chief Hyacinth. Ya bụ Chief Egu. Hyacinth ọkwa Egu. Is that not the meaning of Hyacinth? Egu. I am Chief Hyacinth. Chief Egu. When Biafra come, we are going to dance, please. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi. I want all of you to know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, every one of you, you are setting yourself up to become like Hausa peasant. Today, they are suffering it. And the reason why I used to tell you that Yoruba land is gone and gone for good, they are not even facing their fears. Upon that, they see propaganda. Upon the conquest of their own land, they are still pointing fingers on the Igbos. We have a very sheepish human being. We have those idiots who claims to be leaders. When Tinubu is busy setting their markets on fire, Peter Obi, which is their Messiah, Peter Obi, which is their brother. They destroyed his reputation everywhere. Keep on attacking him because he is an Igbo man. And they do not see through this. Yet, the same person who paid, who are sponsoring TAU to set up Igbo businesses ablaze, most of their businesses, those of them sitting there comfortably, looking at Tinubu, those of them, most of their businesses are involved. Peter Obi's brother's business is even involved in the one that they destroyed in Lagos. They invite Tinubu in Owerri. Why in Owerri? He came to press Bobby. He came to press Oberenwa because he's very, very soft to him as a pedophile that he is. He was there pressing it. Now they have invited him to Abia State. Is God not wonderful? Very useless group of people. Alex Oti, are you not seeing yourself? Irrespective of the fact that you are doing a very nice work, setting road where there is no road, where there is lagoon, what are they calling this thing? Ngujikoro kaina boy. Where there is erosion. For how many years? There is one that he did, over 30 years. But they were having governors. He went and do it. Irrespective of the fact that you do work. We don't want to say, if the type of person that you are is the type that everyone are in Igbo, there will be some sort of hope. Irrespective of that, you are sitting and they invite him. I know that you have nothing. You have no power to obstruct him. But at least as a governor, you hear your own people. The cries of the people that you call your own people. They celebrate you whenever you come out. Why don't you yourself as a sitting governor tell the president, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You keep quiet. Because the imprisonment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very sweet to you people. So that you people can go on and claim to be whatever that you are not. That is part of the reason why you kept quiet, Alex Otis. Is that not true? You people should stop all this pretense. You people should stop all this pretense as if all is well. Oh, you people are speaking up for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then when the Tinubu, who is a pedophile, comes to your doorsteps, the one that wants to speak, that claims that he wants to speak, is speaking in Igbo. Is God not wonderful? Ana Suziri Tinubu Igbo. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, please. And the truth which I have come to represent upon this very platform will save me. That's just it. It will design a road path for me. And we will continue. No retreat, no surrender. It is either Biafra comes or else we are being consumed. One of the two must happen. I am Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi. Today, as I am talking to you, the first record of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warning the people in Kwara State. He even warned our own people, where he told them, if the Fulani launch an attack in Biafra land, he will no longer save the Biafra people until all of us are being wiped. Go and write today's date down. Tinubu is not coming back to the office. Tinubu is not going to be the president of Nigeria. Go and write today's date down. A Fulani man will take over. Write today's date down and say that on morning could remind me when it happened. Tinubu is not going to return to the office as the president of Nigeria. A Fulani man will take over. Then you see the sweeping out of your own entire length and breadth. Fulanis will take it over. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just reminding you so that you know what will happen. Don't do anything. I am just reminding you today so that you know what will happen. Emegunu no pim. Fulani cannot wait for another 4 years. They need to grab office by all means. Not even Peter Obi will represent them. I don't know, but Fulani man is coming into the office. Peter Obi that you people are doing Peter Obi is going to fail again. You people will cry again. You don't want to put yourself in order to fight for your own freedom. You are everywhere lying to yourself as if you want your own freedom, but you don't want it. Going into the system of Nigeria can only if it doesn't benefit a Fulani man, they will not support you. They know that Igbo people are loud. They know it. That we don't hide ourselves. We do what we do. Business and laugh at things. They know it, and it is problem to them. Because Njakere Nama is revealing their own atrocities. We joke a lot. And we must be able to stand up and tell ourselves the truth. Go and write today's date down. Come back in the nearest future. Because those of you people love writing what I say down, right? Go and put this one down also. Come back in the nearest future and tell me what is going to happen. And I want to let you know, after Tinubu fell, you are going to see Adeboye. You are going to see all these useless Yoruba pastors. They will come out to stand with the people. Oh, the youth are suffering. Just go and write it down. Adeboye is quiet, right? Enoch Adeboye is quiet. What are they calling them? All these Yoruba useless pastors who are collecting your money. You feel that you are going to church. You are going to hellfire. Paying with your money to get ticket direct to hellfire. I am Onyebuchi Nwashiborobi. Write it down. All of them are going to come out. Because the type of buying that will be in stake that time will be second to none. They will come out, oh, everybody is being paid, everybody is being paid. But now the people are being paid, they are quiet. All of them are quiet. Very, very useless people. When what God will judge is very, very too much. What God will judge. Because those of them in Nigeria, in the animal kingdom, in the zoo, they hate being sincere to themselves. I will stop here. My time is up on this very platform. From me, from here, from the temple of the grace here. I do not hate you. I love you. The reason why I preach the way I do is for me to wake your consciousness and make you to reason. That's the reason why I preach the way I do. Do I preach that way because I hate you? The answer is no. I love you. From the temple of the great CEO, it is good morning, please.